Alright, so we're dealing with the fire elemental, aka Jordan, right now.
Master?
We kind of found your dead body.
You did? What did you find? What? I'm dead?
No, not exactly. You're a fire elemental now. You're alive, you're just in a new body. A body made of flame. That's why the flames are self-sustaining. You aren't on fire, you are fire.
So there's no cure?
Oh, no. Your human body is dead. There's no getting around that. But you're kind of immortal now. That's something, isn't it?
You mean I have to live like this forever?
Yeah.
You should have left me in the cold, Master. You should have left me to die.
You are dead. Fuck.
Thank you, Master.
Look, we do have one option. I'm a fire mage. I can control and channel fire. Given enough time, I can remove the fire from your spirit.
Eli, what you are proposing...
Will be incredibly painful, I know.
Painful?
It will feel like being skinned alive.
But it will kill me?
Eventually.
Then I'll do it.
Eventually. Just don't forget the knife.
Will you shut up about your stupid knife?
Sorry.
Calm yourself. I will not allow you to do this. Not when there is another way.
Another way?
There are others of your kind. Fire elementals. A whole world of them.
Yeah, in another dimension, across the void. How do you propose to get him there?
Jordan is a creature of spirit now, which means he can traverse the void. I can lend him the energy required, and show him how to open the way.
So he can, what, spend eternity with fire people?
Wait, eternity?
It is a one-way trip, Jordan. Life there will not be easy, but perhaps you can find a home there, a life.
But what kind of life would that be?
One that continues.
Sure, on an alien world, in an alien dimension, all alone.
Yeah, that's really his decision.
I can't. This is all too much. Master, I know you've done your best. Whatever you decide, I will do.
Fuck's
And if they
sake.
don't, they'll be stuck there forever.
So the alternative is to murder him?
It's mercy. If I was in his shoes, I'd want the same.
But
Shit.
you are not in his shoes. You cannot make that choice for him.
It would be easier for me to think if they didn't
And
speak.
neither can you.
That is true. Jordan.
Well, killing him feels bad, but
I don't know.
he looks like he's in pain being in the fire or something. And he would be like that for an eternity. Like,
But what kind of life would that be?
whenever I think of
One that
immortality, well,
continues.
at first it sounds good, but when you realize that you will live forever and you never die,
Alone.
that sounds
There
like
will
shit
be
because
others of
things
his kind.
eventually go to
In
shit
time,
and
they might
you are
accept
just
him.
left alone.
And if they don't,
Go
they'll be
mad or
stuck there
something.
forever.
So the alternative is to murder him?
It's mercy. If I was in his shoes, I'd want the same.
Yeah,
But
let's
you
just
are
kill him,
not
I
in
guess.
his
Yes, Master.
That's
you
what
are
they
right.
wanted in the first
Maybe
place.
this is how it should be. Maybe I was meant to die that night. Okay, I am ready.
I wonder how other fire elementals were made.
I need to
Were
focus.
like born that way or
You don't
they
want to
transmuted
be
as well?
This isn't
That's the
going to be
thing.
pretty.
If others are different, why not fit in or something?
This will come back to haunt us, in one way or another. Are you sure
Yeah.
we made the correct choice?
No?
I suppose none of us ever do we? I am often told that I lack the perspective on such things, not being entirely human myself.
I want to save his life, that sounds human.
At the expense of his own humanity. I did not take that into consideration. Eli, is he...
Yeah, he's gone.
Look at his wide eyes. Yeah, I imagine that was quite an experience. Glad we didn't see it.
Yeah, well, I might have lost a few lunches down there. Good thing it's already a sore. Nobody'll notice. Jordan gave me the ritual knife before he... went.
And?
And it's a knife. I'll study it back at my lab. Hopefully find something to make this all worthwhile. Can we hail a cab? I don't feel quite up to the subway right now.
Of course.
Got an achievement called As You Were. So, I guess it is meeting time. Discuss what we've done and go on a new mission.
Good. You are awake. I was hoping to talk to you.
Alright, is it about last night?
Yes. And... no. You have completed your first field mission. You must have... thoughts. I am curious as to what they are. What are you feeling at the moment?
Yeah, my opinion about this is so far doing missions is nice and all, but when does the main overarching plot start? And when do we do the actual interesting fucked up shit? Because there must be something. Hope shit goes down in the next mission. Well, that's kind of a bad thing to say, but... I don't know what do you want to know.
It has been a long time since we have had fresh eyes among us. Gaining new perspectives is what keeps us engaged. So, please, tell me what you are feeling.
Well, it looks like important stuff. We hunt demons and shit that kill people.
Yes, our work is important. Of that, there is no doubt. For some of us, the unavowed is a calling. For others, a duty. But for you, I have seen you in action. I have seen you react under pressure. You were clearly meant for this life.
You think so?
I would not say so if it were not true. Your old life, your life on the stage, prepared you for this. It made your mind flexible, open to new ideas, and new ways of thinking. In this day and age, that is more important than ever.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
That is all any of us can hope for. At any rate, I detect no falsehood within you. You spoke the truth to me. Thank you. I will return to my training now.
Yeah, so we are friends with her now, that's great. Oh, he's doing something else now. Summoning, magic portal, mirror, something. Let's just ask him.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. I was just reading some old texts with Fireside. Sarcasm received and understood. Sorry. It's a fire magic trick. Lets me read any book that was consumed by flame. It's a bit of a strain on the eyes, but beggars can't be choosers.
What are you reading?
It's an old Sumerian text about death magic. Really long, really boring. But I used to read books about S-Corp tax code for fun back when I was an accountant. I can handle boring.
Oh no, that sounds
See you at the
horrible.
meeting.
Let's see
Until
the
then.
meeting. I kinda want to read about that magic. But if he says it's boring... I don't think I do anymore.
To send you aid would leave our own domains undefended. You know this, Kalash.
Undefended against what? Ours is the only domain under attack.
Your charter is quite clear. Recruitment is your responsibility.
You accuse me of negligence. Just how many agents are currently in your employ?
That is precisely the point. We have no agents to spare. I am sorry, Kalash.
So am I, Aralax. New York is getting overwhelmed. When that happens, they will come for you.
Then we must be ready when it comes. Aralax out.
May Jahannam swallow you whole. Ah, you heard that, did you?
Kind of. So, I guess there's something even about this guy.
Lady Aralax, head of the Dublin branch of the UNAVOWED. It is no secret that threats have been escalating. I had hoped to appeal for aid and fill up our ranks. Alas, we are on our own. I respect Lady Aralax, but I should have known better. Never ask a dragon for anything.
A
You
dragon.
will always regret it.
Alright. Makes sense. Fuck, I wanted to say something, but now I forgot. The fucking dragon, holy shit. What did they want to say? I have no idea anymore. My brain is completely empty, that sucks. I hate when that happens.
Hmm?
What was this thing about death magic? Boring stuff? No, I can't remember. So you were speaking with a dragon.
A dragon at the head of the Dublin branch of the UNAVOWED. Yes. She is old. Stuck in her ways. I suppose the same could be said of most of us.
Yeah, let's hold a meeting.
Yes, duty calls. I have appealed once more for aid. It has been rejected.
Huh, this is my surprised face.
Why do you bother with those cowards, Father?
Show some respect. They are correct. Stubborn, but correct.
Oh, I remembered what I wanted to see. Like, on the cover of the game, there was the fourth guy, the black dude. So I assume he's the other possible playable character then. So what I wonder about is, will he join us anyway and his path is like an alternative one? And this game has shitloads of replayability then, or is it just a cosmetic choice? Because it might be that as well. I kind of think it's the latter, because writing a whole other story for the same thing is pretty hard and taxing. Well, Pathologic is doing that on a very low budget, but it's not easy for them, that's for sure. Anyway,
I didn't say that. I said that there are rules, and they are following them. Each branch is responsible for its own defense and recruitment. In this respect, I have been negligent.
So have all the branches, Father. A sudden rise in threats would have caught any city unprepared.
And we're that city. Lucky us.
I shall appeal again, rest assured. In the meantime, let us go over last night's events.
Oh, I didn't almost get crushed by an icebox, really. Did it go really well? Well, you destroyed a fire elemental, so I guess?
That is to be determined. Mage Beckett, have you recuperated from your ordeal with the fire elemental?
You mean Jordan? Yes. Physically, I'm fine.
And otherwise?
I'll recover. It had to be done.
In that, we can agree. However, I am deeply concerned that this mundane was able to acquire such a powerful spell in the first place.
Yeah, so mundanes are basically this universe's muggles. God damn it. Yeah, what about me? What about demon inside me? I'm like a cult master. What the fuck? Yeah, my demon started a cult. Hyperjord in charge.
Yes, but why? Why would a demon do
That's
such
what
a
I
thing?
want to know.
Why do demons do anything?
To create havoc, obviously. Why else?
But he was also healing
This
people.
was too focused, too targeted. We are not dealing with a mindless spirit bent on chaos and destruction.
Yeah.
This demon had a plan, a purpose. We need to learn what it was.
How did we do that?
Funny you should say that.
Ah, I know that book. You did as I asked, Mage Beckett?
Yes, I did, sir. And it worked. Well, working. It's not quite done yet.
What are you referring to?
Oh, the ritual knife. I did a thaumaturgic scan on it.
And what did you find?
I'm getting to that. The knife was imbued with a very specific energy signature. Your demon's energy, to be precise. It's connected to you, and you alone. That's why you were the only one who could use it properly. Which means we can track it.
Do I get powers now? Powers of knife? Yeah, I'm really connected with my character. I'm kind of a knife enthusiast in real life. I have a butterfly knife, or a bell song, whatever you call it. I'm really shit at doing tricks with it, but I know the very basics. And if people don't know shit about that, I can kind of intimidate them. That feels nice. I never really done it, but you know, guy things.
Well, I can track the energy signature, but the demon's out of your body now. Its energy signature has changed. I can only track where it's been when it was in your body.
Yeah, it's still better than nothing.
Any information is useful, sooner or later. But in this case, it's sooner. It was all over the map. I'm trying to narrow it down to the areas of greatest activity, but it's slow going. So far, the scan's got you pegged in two places. The Bronx, around Gun Hill Station, and Staten Island, by the ferry terminal.
And we just go look around?
It's a tactic that's worked well for us so far.
I guess I'll have more
Both
flashbacks.
areas for void activity and any sign of the demon. We'll show those idiots on the council what New York is made of. Meeting adjourned.
Okay, so we're checking who my demon was now. Well, that's interesting. I want to know. It was probably something important. I think.
Eli.
Because the energy was very child.
I am?
Yes. It is quite aggressive.
Huh. Mine must have wandered. Sorry about that. I'll stop.
I like listening to these two. Okay, so I have a choice now. So I can go to Gun Hill Station, but Gun Hill sounds a bit odd. Not like a place you want to visit, so let's go to the island, please. This looks nice. The colors, I mean. Pretty unusual, but that's exactly what I like. I like crazy colors. That's what attracted me to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in the first place.
Lowlands away, isn't it?
Yes. An old shanty. Being at sea just reminds me of...
I wish I could stand and listen to them, but it would take a lot of time. But yeah, more flashbacks, here we go. Oh, hello.
You have made a grave error. Return me to my world immediately.
Yeah. Fuck. For what?
Release me. Send me back. You summoned me in the middle of battle. I am the general commander. Without me, my soldiers are doomed to failure.
And that's why I called you?
So you summoned me
I
to
guess.
mock me? How very human. It is no secret our efforts are going poorly, perhaps even futile. They poison our waters. They destroy our resources, our homes, our lives. So we fight. Outnumbered and outmatched, but what choice do we have?
So we're fucking with demon fish people now as well. That's bad. I'm in a lot of trouble.
We choose to live. If you have counsel to offer, I am listening.
Yeah, this is going to be fun. That sounds like what my demon would say, but not what I would say.
Was that?
One of the merfolk? I cannot say for certain.
It's a bit strange that I can still choose what my demon said. Stop the island from spinning, please.
Oh, take it easy.
Yes, try and get your bearings.
You can lean over the rail if you need to, you know, throw up. I guarantee nobody will notice the smell around here. You seem all right. Good.
What did that demon do?
It summoned one of the merfolk into this world. But how? To open such a path takes tremendous energy. Energy that a demon alone should not possess. Such a thing is impossible. And yet, I spoke it. So it must be true.
Maybe I collected power from my blood code thingy? Fuck. One problem at a time, let's keep digging.
Yes, we will learn nothing standing here in the rain.
Can I check the place out? Not really.
That's crap and you know it.
Keep your voice down.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wouldn't want to embarrass you.
Jesus, V. It's not that. You can't be here. Everyone already looks at me funny. Can't you just stop?
People are dead. How many are gonna pile up before you do something?
It's a tragedy, Vicky. That's all this is.
Right, sure. I'm getting a drink. See you around, Donnie.
She looks
Bye.
like one of the characters in the cover though. More like I do. Okay, that is interesting. New York PD. I can go inside. I can talk to the cop. He's barely out of his teens. Oh, what's up?
Huh? Sorry, I was a bit distracted.
Waiting for the bus?
Yep, saving up to buy a car. Until then, I ride the bus with the plebes. Could be worse. At least cops ride free.
That's cool. What's up with the phone?
You ever play Trollgate? It's like digital crack. I created a character when I was like 16. They got me hooked for life.
How old are you and how long have smartphones existed in this game by this point? Because I'm not sure how long he's been playing that game. I mean, mobile games go out of date really quick. What the fuck was that argument about?
Nobody. You didn't see me with anyone.
Alright, I guess I didn't then. See you
Right.
around.
See you.
Let's try to find it late then. I guess I can't. I don't really want to visit the police department. I have no reason to know.
Eli,
Let's check the other way.
I've been meaning to ask.
Can I go that way? Let's go here first.
So he's like the others.
There are no others.
Janie, this is rotten and you know it.
It's a tragedy, Vicky. That's all this is.
I assume she's like a detective or something,
Damn it. You know what?
snooping
I'm gonna
around the
break it.
cops.
Come talk to me if you want to do your damn job.
Hmm. I like how no one questions Mandana just carrying a sword around. Oh, that's a dead body. I just noticed. Neat. What happened here?
Sorry, miss. You shouldn't be here.
But I
You
am.
need to leave.
So too late. Shit, let's see. I'm a reporter from the Staten Island Gazette. What happened here?
Is that still in business? I'll cooperate as much as I can, but I can't tell you much. This is just a tragedy. A senseless tragedy.
What kind of tragedy?
It's a tragedy. Just a tragedy. A senseless tragedy.
Hmm. Can it be more detailed?
It's a tragedy. That's all this is.
God damn it. Who was the woman?
Vicky? Nobody. Stay clear of her if you know what's good for you.
Yeah, she's not going to see me anything, so I'll leave her.
Sure. Please try and stay clear.
Uh-huh. And this one looks a lot bigger than the previous one.
Vinny, come on. You and me, we go back.
You think I don't know that? But you keep bothering people. You keep bothering me.
She was your wife, you asshole.
Oh.
It was a tragedy, Vicky. That's all it was.
You're serious?
They keep saying
Yeah,
tragedy.
serious. Now leave, Santino.
What the fuck happened?
Well, screw you too, buddy.
Did you hear that? Again with the just a tragedy.
Yeah.
Yes. The deadpan delivery. The blank expression. Something is definitely amiss.
Can follow her.
Another ghost. And in a back alley, no less.
Whoever this was, they are beyond our help.
Okay, so we're
I know.
definitely
Ghost. I get it.
getting a code for this. Let's visit the bar then. Or can I go somewhere here? I have no idea what I would need here, but alright. I guess I'll get a card to open one of those later on. Oh, and this loops around. Okay. Yeah, what the fuck is up with dead
Evening,
body?
ma'am. Janie's on that one, isn't she? It's a tragedy. That's all it
For
is.
fuck's sake. They're definitely under some spill or whatever.
Right. See you.
Something's very odd going on. Well, but it is to be expected in this field.
Seriously? Seriously?
Okay, so we're not going that way. That's the exit. Then we're going to the bar, I think. Hit double click to skip walking animations, that's very nice.
Hey, new faces, alright. Come on in, dry yourself off. Hey, my name's on the sign.
Ah, so you are Vinny.
You're a sharp one.
So I have been told.
Ha, I like you guys.
Yeah, I can't even order a drink or anything to ease in, so let's just ask what he's been arguing with.
Oh, sorry you had to see that. Vicky and me, we go back. I help her out where I can, but there are limits.
Just said something about your wife.
It was a tragedy. Yeah, it was a tragedy.
Of course it was.
That's all it was.
What happened?
It was a tragedy.
Yep. That's all you have to say?
It was a tragedy.
Uh-huh. He just repeats the same thing. Why does Vicky need help?
If you don't know, I probably shouldn't say. You guys are obviously not from the neighborhood.
Oh, I'm dead ass serious from this neighborhood for days.
Your accent's not bad. You could pass for a local, but no. Vicky's an old friend, and a good cop once upon a time. I ain't betraying that. Even if she has become the neighborhood nut.
Neighborhood nut?
You've seen her around. You know what I'm talking about. She skeeves everyone out. The cops want nothing to do with her. Even her own family's ready to write her off.
Well, she did strike me as a bit of a bitch, but I guess she's actually the only one sane around. And not under the spell, I guess. She might be UNAVOWED the moment it was casted or something. Her own family won't talk to her, well, you know. That's a bit weirder.
I said enough. Sorry. Hey, hat guy? You okay?
I'm fine. It's just what you said. To turn away from your own family. It's the hardest thing in the world.
Could be. Vicky made it easy for him, I'll say that much. I ain't going anywhere.
The drink of the month is Venus Vodka Martini. Sounds tempting, it sure does. I wish I could order one. Wide variety of local beers. That's nice. Horror film about a nightstick possessed by a serial killer. Not bad. Is it?
That man, Vinny, did his emotions read a bit false to you?
Definitely.
You're not wrong. His wife died. He's been brainwashed not to think about it. He should be grieving. He needs to be grieving. It's just what...
I guess I want to go to the police station now. It's the only place I haven't been yet. Yeah, this is going to be a tricky one. I don't really have an idea what the fuck I'm looking for. Okay, food is not important, plant is plastic, a lot of paperwork. Yes, the only thing we can do is talk to this nice lady here.
Yes? What is it? Sorry, I thought you looked a bit familiar. But no, it was just a trick of the light.
I just have one of those faces.
A useful skill to have, in my line of work. In any case, while I'd love to chat, I have a mountain of paperwork to get through. Unless there's something else I could help you with?
Okay, who is this Vicky lady?
Is she bothering my officers again? That
Kind
woman
of.
just can't let things go.
Can you tell anything about her?
What's to tell? She used to be one of my finest detectives.
That's what I assumed.
I feel for her. I really do. But until she gets the help she needs to stay out of our way. No, unless that's all.
What kind of help does she need?
Mental help. The kind you need a PhD to prescribe medication for. She refuses to get it, and it's only making her condition worse. Heaven helps those who help themselves, as they say. It's out of my hands.
Do you think she might be dealing with paranormal stuff as well, but she's not coping with it well yet? She can't explain anything? Yeah, what do you do here?
Captain Joy Harrison, at your service. Filling out paperwork, a specialty.
So about Vicky?
I do not gossip about my officers, even suspended ones. Please take your idle speculation elsewhere.
Suspended ones?
Yes, well, if you'll excuse me...
So I guess I'll want to try to get something out of the cops. Like that young one here. How's your troll gate going on?
Shit, I mean, crap. Damn it, Vicky, why do you have to screw up everything? Don't tell anyone, okay? I'll never hear the end of it.
Is it true Vicky's family turned against her?
Turned against her? Who said that? I haven't turned against her.
Wait, you're related to Vicky?
Fine. Now you know. She's my sister. I'm not trying to make a big deal out of that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Vicky's been nothing but trouble ever since she got shot.
How did she get shot?
Right in the shoulder. It was during that nightclub shooting last year. Vicky was the only one to get out alive. That kind of thing is bound to mess anybody up. But Vicky isn't Vicky anymore.
And what exactly happened to her?
That's just it. We don't know. She just got weird, angry all the time, twitchy, paranoid.
So
She
possessed.
people with questions, trying to solve cases that we closed a long time ago.
Or she just reevaluated her life after near-death experience and wants to help people desperately, but that's not doing great on her mental health. That happens. So I guess why didn't you stop her?
She's a Santina. That name still carries some weight around here, at least until she takes it too far. Which she will, the way she's going.
You sound almost ashamed of her. Your own sister.
Hey, man, you think I haven't tried talking to her? Tried to get her counseling, whatever? She won't listen. I feel bad for her, but she's gone somewhere none of us can follow. I'm not getting dragged down with her, and that's a fact. If she wants to live in Vinny's crap basement, that's her business.
So is that where she's living? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, since her severance package ran out, that's all she can afford. All of us Santinas are cops. Our dad, grandpa, my two big brothers. It's a family thing. At least, until now.
I don't really understand that kind of thing. Really.
Just tragedies. That's all they are. Each of them, just a tragedy.
Fuck's sake. I'm beginning to hate that word.
Right. See you.
Okay, let's try get into that basement then. Maybe we can just knock? We cannot. No. Any ideas? Doesn't look like we can take any items. Can I ask the barkeeper, Vinny, for a code? I doubt he'll give us one easily.
Hey,
Yeah, I heard Vicky lives in your basement.
yeah, I never use the room, so I rent it out sometimes. The door's got a keypad lock, but since I let the renter choose the combo, there aren't any problems. Having Vicky down there is awkward as hell, but what can I do? Let her live in the street? As long as she uses the alley entrance and doesn't bother my customers, we don't have a problem.
Is she home?
She's never home. She only comes home to sleep. What she does all day is her own business.
Can I look around your room?
No. What a
Of
thing
course.
to ask. Why would I let you do that?
Guess let's see, our wife was murdered. Vinny, we're trying to solve it.
She was a tragedy.
What?
That's all it was. Stop trying to make the.
It's real not to get into Vicky's room.
And why would I let you do that?
She's our friend.
Huh. I'm impressed she has any friends left. Still, I can't help her. You can wait in here for her if you want. I ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, fuck. This will be tricky. Does the other cop know anything? Fuck, I didn't want to go here. I'm kind of out of ideas, really. Nothing here.
I asked you to leave.
This is true because family won't speak to her.
Eesh. Word gets around, don't it? Think it's easy for the Santinas? They're a cop family to the bone, going back 100 years at least. Getting suspended like that had to be a blow.
It doesn't matter. You don't turn away from your family.
I won't argue there, but in Vicky's case, I think it was mutual. Her folks had their anniversary barbecue last month. Vicky was there. Things went down. Wasn't pretty.
And what did happen?
Like I said, it was for her folks' wedding anniversary. I don't know what went down, but the neighbors had to call the cops. Which, as you can imagine, made things a bit awkward at the next briefing meeting.
Okay, let's ask this.
Neighborhood nut. You been talking to Vinny? Look, she's going through a rough patch. No question there. But you can't talk about cops that way, suspended or not. It's about respect.
You did not seem very respectful when you spoke to Vicky yourself.
That's different. I'm a cop. It's a tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I'm out of ideas, really. I guess I'll sit on that one and see you in the next episode. I've been playing for a while, so thank you for watching and bye bye.